Beasts of No Nation is a film written and directed by Cary Joji Fukunaga. Now, I'm a pretty big fan of Mr. Fukunaga's work. I've seen Sin Nombre and Jane Eyre. He based it off of the novel. So this is about Agu. He is a young boy living in a sort of buffer zone with war surrounding them. And when the rebels decide to overtake their area, Agu's father is able to pay to send his mom and siblings in a car, but Agu and his father and his brother have to walk. And of course, they're supposed to stay behind and protect the town's food supply from looters. However, they get captured by the army, picked up by a band of guerrilla fighters who recruit him as a child soldier under the charismatic commandant. So Agu is now a child soldier. This movie can be kind of explained as that subplot in Blood Diamond where Solomon Vandy's son becomes a child soldier, but that's the entire movie. So that's basically what the concept of this movie is. This movie is a harrowing look at war. It starts off innocent enough with Agu sort of making friends, but then we get to the initiation part where the movie doesn't hold back with its brutality and its sort of lens on real world conflict and how brutal and unrelenting people can be in wartime, especially with, in Africa. They have like their weaponry, but they use a lot of blades, a lot of machetes and knives, and it's very messy and really dangerous. So Agu sort of like goes through all this PTSD and he's sort of pushed into the forefront of being a man before his time. There's a lot of like really upsetting moments throughout this movie. It's not an easy film to watch, but the movie was picked up by Netflix and it only got a Criterion release now. But this movie definitely is something very special. It's a very unrelenting coming-of-age story, a different kind of coming-of-age story, not something about a young boy growing up and meeting love, but like growing up and facing war. And, it's based off a very short book. I'll probably check that out next. But Beasts of No Nation is an unflinching, unparalleled, well-directed, and like unexploitative look at a young boy growing up in a time of conflict. And it was definitely very memorable. And it will stay with me for a while. So I give Beasts of No Nation a 7.5 out of 10.